So we're gonna go down that route, huh? Well, can't say I really complain. Cause I mean, I'm trying to say to people, do not like these noir chefs. They are scum! Scum in human clothing! They do not even have the right to call themselves chefs. It doesn't matter how well they are cooking. They do not have that right. And this one really shows how low he is. So my biggest complaint with this chapter is basically that, okay, so you're hyping up Isami, and then you're taking him away from the match, only to bring in Soma again? Well, whatever. As long as you give that noir chef a humiliating loss, I will lessen my complaint. But this is Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 297, and I am the Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer. Either way, we see Anne talking to the bookmaster, and she's actually finally pointing out that whatever the bookmaster is planning, it is something rather selfish. Even though the bookmaster do not feel like it, because according to the bookmaster, each master of this tournament must bring something new to the table. I mean, I don't really know what that idiotic bookmaster is thinking, but I'm clearly not liking it. Next match is Takumi versus this Mr. Mustache Muscular, Les Cuisinier Noir Don Calma. And it once again is a theme that is more in the line of Don Calma's thing. Either way, Don Calma says that since you saw the match, why don't we make a better two for each other's tool? As we all know, Takumi gained back his half-moon Menasala. We still don't know how he did, but we can all presume that he must have challenged Soma, and at least won once, although that is up for debate. Either way, is the fact that Don Kama says that he wants a knife because Asashi will be placed with him. After all, we cannot forget Asashi's so-called superhuman skills. Yes, I'm fully aware, I read that comment last time, but I didn't comment on it, of the fact that having memorization and photographic memory, yes, in a way that is a superhuman skill, because I don't have that, so yes, I can agree that it is superhuman. But that doesn't mean I had to like it, okay? It's not a superhuman skill per se, it's a superhuman thieving skill. Because I think that is not perfect. It is flawed. It is genius in one field, but it is not genius in another. You just have to realize that. I'm sorry, Charles, but you just had to. No offense. Either way, apparently this match is a tag battle. No, team tag battle, meaning that the teams will have to battle together. And Don Kama calls in his allies, who turns out to be drag queens. Okay, I have to say this one actually made me want to throw up a little bit. Yes, I know it's pretty controversial to say that, but come on. When you saw those drag queens, that was kind of a turn off, you know. Especially since they look, they are perfectly like drag queens. Extremely muscular men in women clothing. Hell, they even look like the Okamas from One Piece, if you're gonna do. I guess that is to comedy. Is that meant to imply that Don Calma is a gay man? Huh. Well, I wouldn't expect. I mean, that mustache maybe, but I wouldn't have expected that. Is the fact that the drag queens call him Mama also seems to suggest that. I guess in the end, if Don Calma is gay, I guess that, or at least into drag queens, at least that seems to imply one thing. You know, his design, when I saw this scene, seems to imply bring forth that bara genre. You know, I've read online once upon a time that the bara genre is one for muscular homosexual men, so maybe Don Calma is meant to represent that, I don't know. I just read that online once, when I was searching around the internet when I got to Full Metal Alchemist and what people consider Alex Louis Armstrong is. Well, regardless, that is not important. Takumi's tag partner is gonna be his brother, as you all know, Isami. Because according to them, this tag beam is very dangerous. But we then see some flashbacks seeing that Takumi and Isami has really worked well together, been exactly the most unstoppable team ever. So even though Isami is not in the Elite 10, he has become a very strong tag team battle together with his brother. So that makes up for it. And even Irina believes that Isami has the skills to become an Elite 10 eventually. And even that they have so many Shokugekis now that despite the fact that it is spring, Isami isn't still in his slim form. So yeah, it's pretty. And even Hisako seems to be close on getting that seat. Are we gonna see her? Well, so together the Bonds have a good tag team. However, Isami is nowhere to be found as Isanele looks at Don Calma and even at some of the drag queens, and it's revealed that they have kidnapped Isami. So yes, I'm just saying that is low, even for a noir. Yeah, and the bookmaster, did you really think this wouldn't happen? You know what? I actually think the bookmaster planned this. I think he knew a noir would do this. After all, noir. Victory at any cost. Huh, Don Calma, you are a coward. You are definitely not realizing things here. So either way, they cook their foods, although they begin to shake things like that, as they shake many things, and the drag queens are also doing it well, saying this is no longer a contest because this is a match you cannot cook without a sight one. It's worth noting that when they say that, we actually see one important judge. We don't see him. I mean, yes, we see him, but we do not see who his name is. But the fact that we got a panel for him seems to suggest that he may be important. So yes, then suddenly, Takumi gets his co-worker, and it is Soma. Even though he says that I wasn't planning on calling you, but it seems like this will have worked out. And even Isami is perfectly content that there is someone even better than me at the hall. Okay, I can admit, Isami and Takumi team up, that would have been epic to see. So the fact that that was taken away from me is making me a little pissed off. But I can admit that this chapter didn't piss me off as much as the others. Although technically seeing the drag queens actually made me throw up a little bit because they were so disgusting. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean they're disgusting in real life. It's just that that was a very unwelcoming sight in this one noir. It was kind of freaky, you know. But that doesn't mean it's freaky in real life. Everyone has their own freedom, you know. So, but I still fact that they have to put some underhanded methods like this, that was the most disgusting of all. But I can't complain though that, yes, Soma and Takumi team up, that would be epic, because they're just gonna pull those arrogant faces under. However, again, we have seen so much of Soma lately, can't we just see someone of the others? Granted, however, this manga is called Shokugeki no Soma, so I guess in the end, it's only gonna be about Soma. So, well, whatever. This is a match Takumi's gonna win. I will not forgive the author if he allows Takumi to lose, because now one of the strongest seeds are gonna team up. They can't lose this. So please, author, if we get to Megumi's side, and she's obviously gonna face a Asashi follower too, please, don't make her lose. Give me your thoughts if you have any.